BC's port strike is over. The union and employer announced they reached a tentative 4-year agreement Thursday morning, nearly 2 weeks after 7,400 workers at more than 30 BC ports walked off the job, bringing trade along Canada's west coast to a standstill.
Industry and consumers alike are breathing a sigh of relief.
The agreement was reached after a mediator appointed by Canada's Labour Minister recommended a deal, with both sides given 24 hours to accept or reject it. The employer says it's committed to resuming operations as soon as possible, but business groups warn it'll take months to return to normal.
My understanding is there's about 18 cargo ships that are waiting in queue, if you will, in Vancouver and Prince Rupert to unload, and it's going to take time for that to happen.
We could see retail shelves depleted before inventory is back in place.
Canada's two main railways saw major drops in container shipments once the strike began, with data showing CN down 60% and Canadian Pacific Kansas City down 45%. Dan Kelly says the fallout of the strike will be felt across the country.
If you need a new car, that may be delayed over the course of the next little bit. If you're waiting for your house to be built, there may be building supplies that are going to be a month late. These are going to have real effects on Canadians.
Business groups have said the strike disrupted more than $9 billion worth of trade and are calling on the federal government to make sure something like this doesn't happen again.
We can't afford more shots against our own net here for the economy of Canada. We need a lasting solution to ensure, like essential services legislation, to ensure that ports continue to operate even if labor negotiations take a bit longer.
We cannot allow ourselves to be in a situation like this again. It hurts our economy, it hurts jobs, it hurts businesses, consumers, and our international reputation as a stable trading partner.
In a statement, BC Premier David Eby says he's pleased with the deal, adding he's optimistic it will help bring long-term stability to our ports, solidify Vancouver as a world-class trade centre, strengthen our economy, and provide fairness to workers. Details of the agreement have not been released, as both sides still need to ratify it. In Vancouver, Monika Gul, City News.